Okay, my audience that I'll be reading today to is second grade, and we'll be reading the book IQ It's Time by Mary Ann Fraser. Okay, class, looking at the picture at the front of the book, what do you think it's going to be about? Do you think it's going to be about a clock? Do you think it's going to be about a mouse? Well, let's see. Let's find out. Here's a lot of illustrations right here for all the things that the mouse does. And there's the title page, IQ It's Time by Mary Ann Fraser. And then Miss Fraser dedicated it to somebody, to Barbara Swanson. Okay. At 8 o'clock, the bell rang. IQ realized he was late for school. He was a class pet, but he really wanted to be a student. While Miss Ferber, the teacher, took attendance, IQ quickly got ready. He finished just in time for the flag salute. At 8:15, Miss Ferber said, "Class, today is going to be a busy day. Tonight is parents' night. We have to do our work and prepare the classroom. First, we are going to practice telling time." This gave IQ an idea. He would make a surprise for parents' night. Miss Ferber showed the children the teaching clock. The big hand on the clock tells the minutes, and the small hand on the clock tells the hours. But IQ wasn't listening. He was looking for paper to make the surprise. Do y'all see IQ in the cupboard? He's looking for paper. I wonder what his surprise is going to be. What do you think it's going to be? What do you think you could use paper for? By the time IQ had found some paper, it was 9 o'clock, and Miss Ferber needed his help for the science lesson. It takes the Earth 24 hours to spin around once, she said. That is what we call a day. IQ helped show how the Earth spins. Then he showed how the moon spins around the Earth. By the end of the lessons, IQ's head was spinning too. He got some scissors to cut his piece of paper into a circle for his project. He decided a paper plate would be better, but before he could find one, it was 10 o'clock. Time for recess. Miss Ferber passed out jump ropes. IQ's was too big. Stephanie gave him one that was more his size. And do you see from the picture? Right there. She's missing her shoelace. And IQ is jumping with her shoelace. Wouldn't that be the perfect fit for you if you were a mouse? That a shoelace would be just your size. And that was very nice and helpful of her, right? To be sharing. At 10:30, Miss Ferber said, "We are going to make some name cards, so tonight your parents will know where you sit." IQ wanted to make sure the parents knew where he sat too. Look at everybody's name cards. They're all small compared to IQ's. You'll see how big it is. It's bigger than him. It's 11 o'clock, Miss Ferber said. Time for math. We are going to count by fives. The class counted together. Each number on a clock stands for 5 minutes, said Miss Ferber. Can you match up the minutes with the numbers? This reminded IQ that he still needed to finish his surprise for parents' night. He began writing numbers on his little round stickers. IQ was only on number 5 when the bell rang, telling everyone it was... What do you think what time it is? We're at 11 o'clock right here on this page. What time do you think it's going to be on the next one? And you're right. 12 noon. Lunch, thought IQ. He stood in line in the cafeteria, and Mr. Cook gave him a bowl of macaroni and cheese, IQ's favorite. He was careful to save a paper plate for his project. When he was done eating, IQ joined in a game of dodgeball. He had to dodge balls and feet. Miss Fields, the yard monitor, blew her whistle just in time. Do you see what's happening in here? A ball is about to hit him, and a shoe is about to stomp. Poor IQ. Back in the classroom, Miss Ferber asked, "What time is it?" IQ looked at the clock in the wall. The big hand was on the 12, and the small hand was on the 1. 1 o'clock. He had 6 more hours to finish the surprise, but he couldn't work on it now. It was his favorite time of day. Now, what is your favorite time of day? Recess. Well, recess already happened. So, what is IQ's favorite time of day? What do you think? Let's go to the next page. IQ was the first one to the reading rug. What we're doing right now here at the reading rug. That's his favorite time of day. At 2 o'clock, IQ still couldn't work on his surprise. Everyone had to go outside for PE. Miss Hugard, the PE teacher, said, "Everyone line up. We are going to run a races." IQ borrowed the stopwatch. He timed the runners to see who was the fastest. He discovered that there were 60 minutes in an hour and 60 seconds in a minute. He also discovered that it took him 3 seconds to get across the track. At 2:45, the school bell rang. As the children left, Miss Ferber said, "I'm looking forward to meeting your parents tonight. Please remind them that parents' night is at 7 o'clock. IQ was very worried. It was 3 o'clock and he had a lot more to do on his surprise. The parents would be there in only 4 more hours. He had just started working on his project when Miss Ferber asked for his help. By 4 o'clock, they had finished hanging all of the students' work on the bulletin board and decorating the room. IQ rummaged around for 2 strips of paper. He found just what he needed at the bottom of the waste paper can. But once he was in, he couldn't find a way out. At 5 o'clock, Mr. McBroom, the janitor, came in to vacuum the floors, wipe off the desk and counters, and empty the trash. IQ escaped just in time. He studied the hands on the wall clock. It was, 6 o'clock. Miss Ferber had told the students that what time was parents' night? 5 o'clock. And what time is it right now? 6 o'clock. So, how many more hours or hour would IQ have? Very good. 1. 6 o'clock. Only 1 more hour left before the parents would arrive. He taped, he stapled, he pinned, and drew. Whew. Finished at last. Finally, he was ready to show Miss Ferber what he had made for parents' night. "Oh, IQ," she cried. "It's perfect." IQ pointed to Miss Ferber's watch. "You're right," she said. "It's time." At 7 o'clock, Miss Ferber let all the parents into the classroom. "Welcome to Parents' Night," she said. "Come see what your children have been learning." Some of the parents looked at the bulletin boards. Others found where their children sat. When they discovered IQ's surprise, everybody wanted to know who had made it. Wouldn't they be surprised to know that it was a mouse that made it? And that's what he made. Look at that. If you look very carefully, you'll see that his day starts right here. Right here, 9, flag salute, recess, math, lunch, reading rug, favorite time of the day, dodgeball. What's going on right here? Going home, having to do homework, maybe getting to play outside, a little bit of eating dinner, bath time, and go to sleep. Okay. I'm sorry about my page. This is my favorite book, and sometimes books just get messed up. So, at 8 o'clock, all of the parents left, and Miss Ferber turned out the lights. IQ yawned. Even though he could not see the clock in the dark, he knew exactly what time it was. It was time for bed. The end. And as you can see, this is my children's book. So, what would have been your most interesting part of the book? I like that. And do y'all think y'all could share to each other, if you were a mouse, how you would feel being stuck in a trash can?